Okay, continuity is completed. So today I am going to start differentiation. Differentiability we'll discuss later. Today we'll start the differentiation. Okay. Differentiation. Nothing but first let us see the concept of differentiation. Differentiation nothing but we need to find the derivative of a trigonometric function or algebraic function or transcendental function. Okay, like this. So already we have seen that the derivative of x is 1, e4x is e4x, a4x is a4x into log a, and generally how to write. So y is equal to f of x, this is any curve, dy by dx is given by the differentiability. How to find dy by dx or f dash of x? This is equal to limit h tends to 0, f of a plus h minus f of a by h. So this will give the derivative of given function with respect to x generally. So h is a very small value, we can convert it to complete in terms of h. Here if it is a left hand limit 0 minus, we can replace by minus h. Here minus h, 0 plus h plus h, like this. Okay, simply we can write like this: f dash of x is equal to limit h tends to 0, f of a plus h minus f of a by h. Okay, right. In differentiation, they maybe give algebraic function or exponential function, logarithmic function, inverse trigonometric function, hyperbolic function. Okay, greatest integer function. Whatever the function they'll give, we need to find the derivative of this particular function with respect to x or with respect to y. They may be given parametric form. So if there are few methods are there, one is chain rule, we can apply logarithmic. Already we have seen all the methods. Okay, let us do level 1, level 2. In level 1, 2-3 questions are there, very logical questions. So then after we will go for level 2. Before that, let us see the derivative of few functions. Like what is the derivative of d by dx of fx? D by dx, the derivative of the function x is 1. What is the derivative of fx? Okay, is the step function is continuous for integer, and integer means like it may be plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3 up to plus or minus infinite. So at each and every integer, fx is not continuous. If it is not continuous, it is not a differentiable. Derivative doesn't exist. Okay, whenever it is continuous, we can check whether it is differentiability or not. Okay, so it is fx is not at all continuous. How this derivative will be exist? It doesn't exist. Any other except integers? Yes, except integer, remaining all values like 0.2 also it will become 0. So for all except integers, for each and every real number, it will be continuous and it will be differentiable. Okay, except integers. So we can write like this. Here it is 0. X is doesn't belong to integer. X does not integer. The fx derivative is 0. So doesn't exist. Does not exist for x belongs to z. This is the reason, because each and every integer it is not continuous, so that's not differentiable. So except this integer, it will be continuous everywhere. Continuous everywhere except integer, differentiability also exists. The derivative is 0. And second is d by dx of modulus x is equal to 1. So dy by dx of modulus x is equal to mod x by x for every x belongs to R. I mean except 0. Okay. So for every integer, look at here, it may be x value is less than 0, we get derivative is minus 1. X value is greater than or equal to 0, greater than 0, it will be plus. Okay. So like that. Now, these are the formulas already having, and one more question we have to observe here. Few derivatives we have seen here, like the derivative of, for example, they given like y is equal to root over x plus root over x plus root over x plus up to infinite term. Okay, how to find the dy by dx? We need to find dy by dx. Yes. So here we need to find dy by dx. For that, first we can simplify it. Y is equal to, shall I write these values up to infinite term? Up to infinite term, so that x plus this value becomes clearly y again. Y is equal to root over x plus 1 up to infinite term, so that again this value we can replace by y. So we'll get like this, squaring on both sides. So y square is equal to x plus y. Then now we can differentiate. Okay. So here 2y, y dash is equal to 1 plus y dash. Take y dash common, 2y minus 1, y dash is equal to 1. So y dash nothing but dy by dx, 1 by 2y minus 1. Okay, in the same way, see here square root, cube root, fourth root, fifth root, sixth root, like that. Nth root is there. How to simplify that? So this is equal to nth root over x plus nth root over x plus nth root over x plus, so on up to infinite terms will be there. So we can find the general condition. Okay, is there any formula directly for this dy by dx? Obviously, here also what we can do, just replace this value by y. So y is equal to nth root over x plus y we can write. Now take whole to the power of this can be written as y is equal to x plus y whole to the power of 1 by n. This 1 by n take here, we'll get y power n is equal to x plus y. Now we can differentiate. If we differentiate, y power n becomes n y power n minus y dash is equal to 1 plus y dash. Y dash take left side, so take y dash common. So n y power n minus 1 minus 1, y dash is equal to 1. So finally y dash is equal to 1 by here n y power n minus 1 minus 1. This is our, this is general representation. If n is here 2, n value is 2. So substitute n value is 2. If I have it like y is equal to, the question is 100th root over x plus 100th root over x plus, like that up to infinite terms we have. What is the answer here? Y dash value. Y dash means dy by dx. Dy by dx value is clearly 1 by 100 y to the power of 99 minus 1. This is the answer. Okay, here I am taking x. Instead of x, if you take other value, x square, x cube, x over 4, your wish. In that case, what about the answer? So in place of x, I want to take f of x. F of x may be e power x, maybe x square, whatever, maybe sin x, okay, maybe log x value. So in that case, how to write the condition? Like the question in the form of y is equal to root over f of x nth root over nth root f of x plus nth root over f of x plus nth root over f of x plus up to infinite term. Then in that case, what is the dy by dx here? So in that case, the dy by dx becomes, as it is, we can simplify. Finally, we will get y dash is equal to f dash of f dash of x, denominator as it is. So n y power n minus 1 minus 1. Okay, just derivative, x derivative clearly 1. So that f of x derivative clearly f dash of x. Okay, like that you have to remember. Okay, so this value can replace as y. As it is, we can simplify, we'll get the answer. Okay. Remember these two formulas, right? So each and every formula is there, they given directly already this formula. Okay. Like that you can do. Okay. Already we have seen that the derivative. Remember all the derivatives. Derivative of sine inverse. Okay. So, for example, they given in a level 2 one question like root over y plus root over y plus root over y plus so on up to infinite terms we having this is equal to root over x plus root over x plus root over x plus 1 up to infinite terms. Then find dy by dx. Then dy by dx is equal to 1. This is the question they ask. If they give some value f of x is equal to like this or y is equal to like this, we know already we saw our solution. This is the condition. But whenever they give two variables, I mean y variable and x variable, and if they give equal, how to do this? And they ask dy by dx. Dy by dx, yeah, they are asking so that this both value let us take equal to some z. I want to equate into z this value and both value equate into z. Then in this case, what will happen? We can simplify separately. Simplify separately. So if I replace z is equal to, we'll write like this: root over y plus z clearly equal to root over x plus z. Yes or no? Squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides means z square is equal to x plus z and y plus z, and here x plus z we will get. Right? From this, what will you observe here? From this, clearly z cancel. X is equal to we got y, and x is equal to y is equal to x is equal to y. One case x is equal to y, another case is y is equal to z square minus z, and x is equal to z square. Okay. In case if they give some value, what is the question? I think so. They given some in the minus. They given minus. They given. I think so for x and for y. Any one of the values they given as minus. So here it will become minus z. Okay, this is clearly minus z. So whenever it is minus z, what is the x value? Plus z. Then we can adding these two, x plus y is equal to 2z square. Okay, we need to eliminate z value. At last we can eliminate z value, and if I adding these two, minus z plus z get cancelled, we get 2z square, and subtract x minus y, or x minus y is equal to x minus y. Then z square cancel. This is equal to we get 2z. Now from this, I want to multiply with 2 here. 2 into x plus y is equal to 4 z square. That is 4z square, nothing but 2z whole square. 2z value is x minus y whole square. Just simplify this. We'll get the equation in terms of x comma y. Now we can differentiate. See here, 2x plus 2y is equal to x square plus y square minus 2xy. Now differentiate with respect to x. We get dy by dx. Okay, clear? If we take both will be plus. What will happen here? Already we got x is equal to y clearly. What is the derivative here? X is equal to y means dy by dx is equal to 1. Whenever both will be plus on both sides, direct x is equal to y. Okay, we'll direct x to the correct, comparing on both sides, we get x is equal to y, so the dy by dx value clearly 1. But whenever it is one is positive, one is negative, so that we will get like z is equal to squaring on both sides, and we can remove z. Finally, we will get one equation differentiate. This is the first
So,
one. Okay.
what if the signs are alternative, sir?
Signs are whenever
Alternative.
signs are alternative, this method cannot be applicable. When signs are alternative, they may be give 2 terms and 3 terms maximum, squaring on both sides, again squaring on both sides like that. Okay, it is for entirely only one side. Otherwise, we cannot write like y. We cannot write again z like this. For example, we are having like f of x is equal to root over y plus, x plus root over n minus x plus root over x minus root over x. Means here actually replace this will by again y or f of x. We cannot replace. We cannot replace because plus or minus alternative. Okay. Whenever we want to equate here almost we can equate, but again we get two values. Okay. So let us see here hyperbolic, coming to hyperbolic function. Sin hx value is actually e for x minus e for minus x by 2. By using complex number system, we can write sin hx. Okay, hyperbolic function. And here cos hx is e for x plus e for minus x by 2. Then finally tan hx is sin hx by cos hx e for x minus e for minus x by e for x plus e for minus x. Like that we can write remaining hyperbolic function. Whereas here you have to remember that cos x square x minus sin x square x is equal to 1. Generally in trigonometric function, sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. And cos square x plus sin square x is equal to 1. But whereas here if it is minus only, it will become 1. Just substitute here both values, sin x, cos x here, and take LHS, you will get direct answer. Okay, this is the formula. And one more thing, the derivative of sin hx is clearly cos x, because sin x derivative cos x, derivative of cos x is generally minus sin x, but whereas in hyperbolic function plus sin hx, the derivative of cos hx is sin hx. Just you can differentiate this, you will get this, and you can differentiate this, you will get cos. And whereas the derivative of tan hx will be secant square hx, secant square hx. Okay, and remaining 3 derivatives. First 3 derivatives are positive, remaining 3 derivatives are negative. Like the d by dx of cot hx becomes like minus cosecant square hx, and the secant hx is same as it is whatever the trigonometric derivatives like secant x is secant x tan x, we'll get here of secant hx tan hx, but minus. First 3 functions are positive, next 3 are negative, like that. Okay, and let us see the questions here. Remember all derivative formula. So sin inverse, even now we can derive the derivative of sin h inverse of x cos h inverse of x. Actually, sin inverse derivative of sin inverse x is what? Sin inverse x is 1 by root over 1 minus x square. But whereas sin h inverse of x is 1 by root over 1 plus x square. Okay, here we will get different derivative becomes changed, here minus here plus. But already formulas are given. Once look at this formula, let's do the question. Yes, few questions are very easy, like question number 7. In exercise 1, question number 7, How to do that? Question number 7. X. What shall we do? Can you differentiate directly? What is the tan inverse x derivative? Tan inverse is x is derivative is 1 by 1 plus x square. Can you differentiate directly? It is so difficult. So that secant x is given. 7th question. Remaining questions easy only. 6th question will get directly answer 1. Because cot 6th question is tan inverse of cot 90 minus x. Cot 90 minus x tan x. Tan inverse tan cancel. Then we'll get x. X derivative is 1. 7th question. Tan inverse of secant x plus tan x. Then dy by dx is what? If it is y. Yes. What is the answer is what? Try this question. So before that you can simplify secant y is equal to tan inverse of secant can be written as 1 by cos plus sin by cos. So tan inverse of 1 plus sin by cos. So tan inverse of 1 plus sin, there is no formula for 1 plus sin. You can change like 1 minus cos of 1 plus cos 90 minus x. By cos can be written as sin 90 minus x. Now 1 plus cos 2 theta formula is 2 cos square theta by 2. 1 plus cos theta formula is 2 cos square theta by 2. So 5 by 4 minus x by 2 by sin theta. Sin 2 theta is 2 sin theta cos theta. But here sin theta is 2 sin theta by 2. That is nothing but x by 2 cos 5 by 4 minus x by 2. Is it clear? Like 2 and again we'll get 1 cos get cancelled. Then cos by sin is tan inverse of cos by sin is cot of 5 by 4 minus x by 2. So after that cot you can change it again tan 90 minus theta. Tan of 90 minus is 5 by 4 minus x by 2. That you can 5 by 90 minus 45 again. This tan gets cancelled. This is derivative of constant. Constant derivative is 0. Here minus is minus plus. Again we'll get the answer. What is the answer? 1 by 2 is the answer. No. Again we can replace. If we are substituting x, you can replace. Okay. What are the options? 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is this. Level 1 again. 8th question also easy only. Parametric equations are given. Okay, level 1 question you can try. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay. At present, if you have any doubts like in this level 1, you can ask. Otherwise, tomorrow you can ask. I can explain. Like let's go for level 2. First question. So while doing this differentiation without knowing formulas, it is very difficult. We don't know the derivative of sin inverse, sin h inverse. So already question number 24 we done. In this, let us see one by one. Formula based. First few questions are there related to formula based. D by dx of sin power 5x sin 5x. Okay, this is equal to, already we know that there is a formula for n sin power n minus 1x sin Sin of n plus 1 x. This is the formula actually. The derivative of, if you comparing it with the derivative of this is in the form of sin 4 nx into sin nx. Whenever these two are same, we can apply this formula directly. How? Let us take this is u, this is v. Formula is came by applying the product rule. If you apply the product rule, you'll get that formula. Okay, I'm taking this value. I'm applying UV formula. So product rule. What is the formula? UV product. UV product is UV dash plus U dash V. This is the formula. U value is sin power n. Sin power n nothing but this is in the form of x power n. So that is equal to n sin power n minus 1 x. Sin derivative again cos x into sin cos x into sin nx. Okay, plus u dash I mean u sin power nx into sin nx formula is cos nx into n. Nx derivative. Sin nx is cos nx. Nx derivative again n. What is the common here? N is common. N take outside. And another common is, what is another common value? Sin power n minus 1. X is common. Remaining value here cos x sin nx plus sin x cos nx. Yes or no? Remaining, I am taking only n minus 1 common. Remaining one sin will be here. Remaining one sin x will be there. This is same as sin a cos b, cos a sin b. Sin a cos b, cos a sin b, sin a plus b. So sin of n plus 1 into x. This is the formula because n sin power n minus 1 x sin n plus 1 x. Product rules we can apply. By using that, finally, what is the answer we are going to get? We derived the formula by using UV product. So replace n value is 5, n value is 5 sin power 4x sin 6x. This is the answer. N plus 1, 5 plus 1, 6. Okay. So try to derive each and every formula yourself. If once you derive it yourself, you will get the answer. Right? And here, what about this? Y is the second question. Y is equal to root over 1 minus sin 2x by 1 plus sin 2x is given that dy by dx as x is equal to 0. Yeah. Here we can do in two ways. How to do that? One way we can convert into cos. There is no formula for directly 1 minus sin 2 theta, 1 plus sin theta, but there will be a formula for 1 minus cos 2 theta, 1 plus cos 2 theta. I said that two formulas are very important for us. So 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta, 1 plus cos 2 theta is 2 sin square theta. Sorry. 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sin square theta and 1 plus cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta. Remember this. Okay, we can convert this sin into cos. Or else how to do that? How to do this?
Rationalize, sir.
Rationalize. After rationalize, what will you do? Okay, it will be rationalized. Then denominator will get 1 minus sin square. After rationalizing, also we have to again convert into some other function. So otherwise, see, one I want to write, this one I want to write sin square plus cos square minus sin 2x. Sin 2x is 2 sin x cos x by here 1 again sin square plus cos square plus sin 2x is 2 sin x cos x. Is it clear? Now a square plus b square minus 2ab, that can be written as a minus b whole square, that is sin minus cos. or cos minus sin. We can write in both ways. If I write cos minus sin, what will happen? Here cos plus sin. So cos minus sin, take cos common, cos common, and 1 minus tan by 1 plus tan we will get. Yes or no? Sin by cos cancel. We'll get 1 minus tan x. Shall I write these values as this formula directly tan pi by 4 minus x? Shall we write like this? Because 1 can be written as, look at it, 1 can be written as tan pi by 4. Tan pi by 4 minus tan x by 1 minus tan pi by 4 tan x. Plus tan pi by 4, 1, tan x, and 1 plus tan pi by 4, 1 into tan x, tan. So this is same as tan a minus tan b by 1 plus tan a tan a minus b form. Tan a minus b form. Now derivative is easy only. So dy by dx is tan is secant square pi by 4 minus x into x is minus 1. So minus x is there, minus 1. Now at x is equal to 0. They are asking at x is equal to 0, substitute 0. Secant square pi by 4, secant 45 is root 2. Root 2 means 2. Okay. 2 minus 1. Is there any option minus 2? Yeah, minus 2 is there. Option is there, but yeah. Otherwise, we can convert into this sin 2x. We can write as cos 90 minus 2x. Cos 90 minus 2x. So apply 1 minus cos 2 theta form. We can do it in many ways. Okay. Yes, third question. Is it clear this question? Before doing third question, you have to remember that 1 plus x square plus so on. This expansion is 1 minus x whole power minus 1. Okay, already I think you studied this. 1 minus x whole power minus 1 expansion is 1 plus x square so on. So if you want to do this question, we can remember this expansion. So they are given as y is equal to e power sin square plus sin power 4 plus sin power 6 plus 1 up to infinite. So now here e power, what is the common? Sin square is common, 1 plus s square plus s power 4 plus so on up to infinite. This is same as s power 4 can be written as s square whole square. Sin square whole square is sin power 4. This is same as this formula. What is x value? 1 plus x square. So x value is sin square. X value is sin square. Apply the formula is e power sin square into 1 minus sin square whole power minus 1 minus x whole power minus 1. This can be written as e power sin square minus 1, so that right in denominator 1 minus sin square. So e power sin square 1 minus sin square is cos square, nothing but e power tan square. So e power tan square derivative. This is y value. Y is equal to e power tan square x. So finally, after simplifying, here we got y is equal to e power tan square x figure. Now we can differentiate dy by dx is equal to e power x is e power x. Again, e derivative completed. Next chain rule, according to chain rule, tan square is 2 tan x. Again, tan x derivative. See, first e derivative, next square derivative, at last tan x. Tan x is secant x into tan x. This is all. Okay. So, like take sin square common, we get 1 plus sin square. Sin power 4 means sin square whole square. So that it is same as given expansion. This can be written as 1 minus sin square whole power minus 1 direct denominator. 1 minus sin square cos square, sin square by cos square, tan square is derivative like this. Okay. Now, next question. question number 4. Question number 4 is here y is equal to, this is very easy only, x plus e power x. Now they are asking here not d square y by dx, d square x by dy square. If you want, you can try that. So you can find first dy by dx 1 plus e power x, then write dx by dy reciprocal 1 by 1 plus e power x. Now differentiate with respect to y. With respect to y, we got dy by dx, just write reciprocal, again differentiate with respect to y. So nothing but d by dy of this. So d by dy of this. So this is same as 1 by x. 1 by x derivative is, simply remember the d by dx of 1 by x power n is equal to minus n by x power n plus 1. This is applicable for n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever it is. General representation. 1 by x power n derivative is minus n by x power n plus 1. Already we have seen that 1 by x derivative. N is equal to minus 1 by x. 1 by x square derivative minus 2 by x cube. And 1 by x power 10 minus 10 by x power 11. Like that. 1 by x power n derivative is minus n by x. So this same as like minus 1 by 1 plus e power x whole square